Hi, I'm Sylvester, and are you a business owner with questions about small business loans? And have you taken out a loan with terms you can't fully understand? Well, you're not alone, because in this forum, we're going to take a look at real questions from business owners just like yourself, break down the best responses, and of course, give our own take so you can have a better understanding on small business loans and master the art of using debt to grow your business. Welcome to Funding and Business, and let's get into this shagala bagala. Ooh, I love saying that. Anyway, let's just get right into it. Today's question comes from Trusish, and again, most of our questions comes from Reddit r/small business loans. You can follow us on Reddit and also post your questions at r/funding and business, and we'll make sure to take a look at it and give an answer and give our own response and break it down for you if you're having any queries. So today's question again comes from Trusish. It's, have you heard of this lender for small business loans? The question goes like this. I'm looking for an SBA loan to expand and do some construction to my business. A lender reached out and offered me a hybrid loan, a merchant cash advance loan that bridges to an SBA 10-year term loan. I will actually explain as to why I'm laughing when I finish the question. Have anyone heard of, I'm not also going to mention the name of the company that they are asking, because I'm not here to do videos about crediting or discrediting other businesses. I'm here to teach you how to master the art of using debt to grow your business. That's it. And I'll leave it at that. And the website does not have a lot of information or an address. When I called the listed phone number, it went straight to voicemail. Have anyone heard of this company, or if you have any advice on potential red flags? So I'll actually ask you guys to stay tuned so that at the end, when I give my own take, I can tell you exactly how lenders and brokers acquire your phone number, because I know it's very annoying and time consuming, and it's just, you just want to bitch slap the hell out of somebody through the phone, because every time once you apply for a loan, are you looking for working capital? Hey, I'm following up on the application that you applied. Yo, stop calling me. I know that's the feeling, and I'll help you guys stop that, and I'll explain how they get your number in the first place. And I'll also mention a couple of red flags that you should look into. But now let's look at the answers or responses that we got from these questions, and let me break it down for you. First one comes from Mike Millie 30. He says, merchant cash advances are equivalent to payday loans for businesses. No, they're not. They are not a bridge into an SBA loan. That's right, that part is true. But the payday loans for business, it's not really a payday loan for a business. They're signs you're in trouble. No, it's not. Business that resort to these high-cost desperation loans often don't survive, as they find they can't ever get caught up once they start that type of borrowing. If you need to expand or do construction, research an SBA loan, run far away from an MCA. This sounds like somebody that just got hurt and is a hater, because I love cash advances. They are the cream de la creme of types of funding. What they should have said is, do not get married to a cash advance, because the key for a cash advance is to use it to bridge gaps between cash flows. Cash advances in real terms are now payday loan. If I'm going to define a cash advance, it's more your future transactions paid today at a current discount. And I'll give you an example with numbers. Let's say your business is doing $50,000, and out of the $50,000, you're making a profit of $10,000 every month, consistently, maybe 10, 12, 13, 8, just ranges between the 10,000, but you have to put in 50,000 in expenses, like whether it's the payroll, whether it's the inventory, like you just have to put 50,000, and then you're going to make 10,000 on top. Somehow an opportunity arises, whether it's a high season now where you have so much demand, and when you're looking at the opportunity, you're like, if I add an extra 50,000, I'll make 10,000 more. So that means out of 100,000, you'll make 20,000. But since you're in a pickle and you don't want to lose this opportunity, the banks are taking 30 days, giving you so much red tape to get over, and you don't want to lose this one opportunity that comes away. A cash advance is very good to bridge that gap between your cash flow. You can borrow the $50,000, make the $10,000 extra. So what a cash advance is like once you make that future transaction sale, we just want a little PC out of the $20,000 that you made. It can be 10%, it can be 20%, it can be 30%. But at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you'd have never made this extra $10,000 if you didn't have this $50,000 we gave you. So can you just give us like an extra 3? Look out for us. We want to eat with you, not off you. C Bicycle here says, not really true. It's a broker that just wants commission. This is a revenue purchase agreement and it's a fixed payback amount. Close to what I said, they don't really have interest rates, cash advances. It's more like a factor rate. Because again, as I said, like out of this 10,000 that we make, can we get like a 30% out of it, like a factor rate? What's your experience? What you're experiencing is someone trying to make money on selling you that loan, not looking for your best interest. Did you reach out to someone who can actually connect you with an SBA lender? Okay, the thing is also sometimes, yes, you might find lenders that don't have access to SBA loans, but you find some that do, and if they tell you you don't qualify for an SBA, you really just don't qualify for an SBA based on maybe your business plan or how you packaged your application. Because sometimes, I mentioned in the previous video, there was a lady that got denied. Go back, I'll probably put it here if you see it, why she got denied. She had everything right, but she got denied. So sometimes when you're denied an SBA loan, there's really not that much you can do other than go back to the basics and to fix your credit score, look at your cash flows, give your business more time. And sometimes it's just the industry, and then you just have no option but to switch maybe to an alternative such as a term loan or like a line of credit, because unfortunately SBA loans are not for everyone. They're very, very strict and stringent. Again, watch my other videos and I'll explain as I explain everything. And then here, Puzzled page 7292 says, be cautious. Hybrid loans often carry, again, the reason I was laughing actually in the beginning was because me seeing a hybrid loan. There's no such thing as a hybrid loan. And another term people like using is called a bridge loan. Those two words do not exist. They don't exist. And I think I've already mentioned SBA loans were made to protect the small business owners. So it doesn't really make sense for us to bridge you or give you a bridge to that with something higher that makes your business unstable, or it's like choking the life out of your financials. So consider exploring traditional SBA lenders first. Verify any lender thoroughly before signing an agreement, and I second that. And then someone says your firm special says it might be safer to look for more established lenders with clear contacts. Again, that's why I said make sure they have very good clear contact. They're not using a voice over IP, like a phone you can call them back. And then Sizzle Lumpy 9759 says be cautious with hybrid loans like the merchant cash advance. Stop bashing cash advances. Anyway, there's no such thing as a hybrid loan, and they can be risky and expensive. They're not risky. All debt is risky. It's like a hammer. Like guns don't kill people, people kill people. It's like a hammer. You can make a beautiful, wonderful house, or you can smack the head off somebody's shoulders. Oh, like, you know, so know when to get into debt and when to take a break. So Trushis comes back and says, thank you the person who actually asked the question says, thank you everyone, and I hope she gets to see this through Trusish. Thank you everyone for your input. You're welcome. The conversation got a little more shady as time went on. I did not go through with this lender. You know what I mean? So this is a last says miserable stock 6329. This is 100%. Do not sign any paperwork with them. You've seen enough red flags. There are no such thing as MCA bridge to SBA loans. My point exactly. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a bridge loan. There's no such as a hybrid. It's either you're getting an SBA, you're approved, or you're not. And you're getting a cash advance and you're approved, you're not. Just because you're able to pay for your cash advances doesn't make you qualify for an SBA loan. Two different things. Your eligibility for an SBA loan is different. from you being able or having the ability to successfully pay a cash advance, okay, especially when you don't need it at that time. And so if you're interested in the SBA, boom, says DM, promoting himself. Okay, now's the time. We're gonna go back to the question, and I'll give you my own take. I've not been breaking down the answers, but I'm giving you my own take right now. So first things first, how do lenders and brokers get your number? Well, when you apply for a loan and you get approved and funded, a lender is required to file a UCC to establish claim to your asset based on the terms of the loan. Meaning, if you put your house up as collateral or guarantor, he's required to file your business name at that UCC list to establish claim to those assets, so other lenders can know, hey, yo, don't touch this one, this mine, this is mine, don't touch it. And this list is public. So when a lender or broker sees that list, they're like, okay, they took a loan before, let me try them up. Maybe they ran out of that money that they borrowed and they need more money. And they'll call you, hey, are you in the market for X working capital? Are you in the market for X working capital? And as I said, I know it can be overwhelming, annoying. You're probably waiting for a call from other business owners or like other partners you're working with, and the person you're picking up is in your face. Do you want a loan? Do you want a loan? And it can be very annoying. So the first way you can actually remove your name from the UCC list is once you pay that debt, you can request the lender to remove your name from UCC, or you yourself can file a UCC3 termination. That's the first thing. But as long as you're still paying that debt, unfortunately, there's not that much you can do other than the second option, where if you have a smartphone, iPhone or Android, at the Google Store or Apple Store, this software is called robocalls. We call through a voice over IP. So this software can identify this. An iPhone sometimes can, that's why it says scam likely. It'll identify it and answer it for you. Yeah, very, very nice, right? It'll answer for you and actually dupe the broker or the person on the other end into thinking they're having a conversation with somebody. It's really funny. Just Google it. It's called Robo Blocker something, but Robo something, or just Google blocking scam calls and you'll see a list of I'm not going to recommend a specific software again, because I'm a funding specialist, not a technician, and I don't want to be so that, oh, you made me download this and now I'm missing information, or now my phone is doing this. But there's software, just go read the reviews and it'll tell you how it blocks callers. So that's the second way to block them. And the third way is you can actually just tell them, hey, get me off your list, please, or me and you're gonna have some trouble, because you can actually file a report and you can report them for harassment with the FCC if it's constant. And some of them will actually stop calling, some of them won't, but it's just the nature of the game, you know. Just find ways to have a separate phone number when you're applying for loans and you're not really serious and you're just out there like doing research. Have your little phone number on the side, whether it's a text-free number or Google Voice number, so that when they call you, like, they're not really calling your real business phone. Just have a separate phone, like this phone number is for me searching loans. And then finally, I will go straight into saying the red flags. There's 3 red flags that you should look for. And the first one is if a broker is being persistent for you to commit. If they're telling you, hey, this loan will not be here next month or the next 2 weeks, like we might not give you at the same rate, you have to take it right now, because you're not going to qualify for the same package next month. This package is just like a one-time deal. Listen, we're selling money here. We're selling money. We're not selling clothes that are at clearance. We're not selling food at the store where it's a manager special because it's going to go bad. We sell money. And you only qualify for this money based on your merit. That's your years in business, your credit score, your payment history, and how you're responsible with money in your business, point period. So you want to tell me that this package is going to change based on my merit and my credit score doesn't change in 1 or 2 weeks? My years in business will definitely not change in 1 or 2 weeks. If my cash flow is low this month or high, it's still gonna be around the same amount in the next 2 or 3 weeks. That's why here at Funding and Business, once you qualify for a cash advance, we ask you to go think about it, sleep on it. It takes 30 days. Your file's still available. If you come next week and you want it, it's still there for you. The only problem is, like, after a month you might have to reapply for it, but again, you're probably getting the same package. So if someone's really persistent for you to take it, run. And then the other red flag is if they use fancy names like hybrid, bridge loan. Those don't exist, because you're looking for an SBA loan. That's one package in itself. There's no other loan. Just because you take this loan, it's going to bridge you to the SBA. Once you hear that, question it. And the last and final one is if they are very evasive and vague with their answers. Anytime you ask them, hey, what are the terms? 1 minute they're changing, they're saying it's 16 months, the next minute it's 1 year, or it's almost this much. Put it on paper. Put it on paper. If anybody tells you this is a bridge loan, tell them, yo, put this on paper, that once I finish paying for this, I am going to get an SBA loan. Put it on paper and writing, and I want your name, notarize your address too, and where I can find you so I can knock the bejesus out of you if you were playing me. Okay? If you found this information helpful, please subscribe. I'm on LinkedIn too if you're watching this from LinkedIn. Follow us on LinkedIn. If you have similar questions, down below, or go on Reddit r/funding and business. And peace and money be with you. I'll see you in the next one.